Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to, say it with me, Rough Around the Edges. Well, I say welcome back, but what if this is your first time? Then I just want to shake your hand and say welcome to Rough Around the Edges with me, Sherry. How are you doing today? Good, I hope. I have a fun little project that I want to do today. So hopefully you'll hang out with me, we can share some smiles and maybe some laughs. Who knows where this will take us today? Or if you're watching at night or the morning, doesn't matter. Let's just have some fun, right? Okay. Today, what I want to do is use my little mushroom mold. I've done several different projects with this little mushroom silicone mold. But today, I want to turn this into a little Christmas-themed nightlight. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so, instead of trying to explain, because I don't have much explaining to do, I just kind of want to roll with the punches. Are you ready to roll with me? All right, let's roll with it, baby. Let's get it going. Hopefully you're ready, because I know I am. So, let's go. I'm going to get my resin mixed up, and let's just begin the artistic process of using our imagination. All right, hang on. I'm going to get some resin mixed up, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, first things first, before I get my resin a-mixing, I need to flip my little mushroom lid inside out and give it a good clean or a 1-2 over, making sure that there's no leftover paints or mica powders. I see some things in there already that shouldn't be there. There's a piece of glitter, I think. But other than that, she looks pretty good. Yeah, she looks pretty good. All right. There's Squeaky Lamp. Let's show the people what we're working with. Okay, now, what I want to do is grab me, well, this is a little brush, but it'll do, my red mica powder. Now, this did not come with a color name. All I know is it looks like a pretty red, and if it looks pretty, it must be, right? At least in mica powder case. So, I'm going to go in on everything but my spots. I want the spots to stay clear, because, like I said, I'm creating a Christmas-themed nightlight. So I want the light to shine in these spots. So no mica powder needs to be flying in there. And if it does, I'll just clean it up. So here we go. Let's begin by painting it in, just like we would paint a picture. Okay? Here we go. Oh, camera.
Yes?
Could you send us into a fast forward, pretty please?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Sure thing.
Thanks.
Sunrise paints the sky so white. Every moment by your side. Laughter echoes through the air. Joyful hearts beyond compare. Joyful every beat, dancing to a cheerful beat. In this light our spirits rise. Joyful under open skies.
time to clean it up, right? I've got some mica powder going in my spots and I don't want it to be there. Remember, I want it to be clear. I want light to be able to shine up through it. So, back into fast forward mode as we clean our little spots out.
Joyful under open skies. As the moments gently flow, joyful hearts will always grow. In this rhythm we find cheer, joyful ever near. And in the song where we both feel we belong.
Okay, I am mixing up equal amounts, A and B. I thought I just wanted to pour clear in here, but I think I'm going to add a small amount of red alcohol ink. Wow, that little thing is messy. Welcome to the resin world. Okay, anyhow, a tiny little slice of the moon shimmer powder and a tiny little bit of red. I think I just said that, but you can't talk too much about glitter, can you? Glitter makes you happy. Well, most of us anyway. Let me scoot my chair forward. Is your chair scooted forward? I hope so. All right. So let me get a tiny little bit because they aren't kidding. We know on the front of this bottle it says a little bit goes a long way, and just like I said, they aren't kidding. But it's supposed to go down in there, and I dumped a lot of it on my spatula. No harm, no foul. There we go. And a tiny touch of red glitter. Tiny. Take your time, girl. There we go. That might have been too much. And maybe a drop of crimson alcohol ink. Just a drop. Alright, maybe two. Maybe two is better than one. In this case, at least. Get this nicely stirred. And then we can pour it on into our little mushroom cap, which I'm excited to show you my plans for this little Christmas mushroom. He's going to serve dual purposes, and I think it's going to be cute. Get you nice and mixed in. Wipe my spatula off and set you here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to stop halfway through, give it a squirt of high-grade alcohol, and continue. Looks pretty coming out of the cup. Oh no. Go figure. I didn't make up enough. I forgot. This lid holds 4.5 ounces, and I only made up 4. Now, it only holds 4.5 if you don't put anything in it. And basically, the glitter and that tiny bit of shimmer powder that I put in does not do much of anything. Now, if I had a larger amount, yeah, it would. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to need a little over a half an ounce more of my epoxy resin, and I'm just going to put it right on in here and then let it cure, and then I'll bring you on back and we'll be on to our next step. All right? Hang in there. See you in a little bit. We're back. You're still here, and I'm glad for that. Thank you. So I need to pour my base to my future mushroom project, but let's unmold the top right here. Got my glove already stuck in there, and see what we're dealing with. Goodness. Okay. Alright, got a bunch of stuff right here, but I can fix this with a little UV resin. Yeah, it didn't lay real good there. Can you see that? I'll fix that, but the top turned out beautiful. Let me see. Let's see, how's that going to be when the light shines through? It's going to be pretty, but let me finish. That's pretty, yeah. You know what? I'll just smooth that out with a little UV resin. But let's just keep going here. I want this base to be green. So let's do some mixing here. You want to mix with me? Want to do it? Nope, didn't think so. Why even ask anymore? It is next to impossible. Alright, let's mix this up. We'll do this together. Thanks for being here with me today, guys. I appreciate it. I was out talking with my youngest son, who I homeschool for good reasons, but I won't go into that. And he was telling me how much he enjoys watching the videos. So I do want to say this. When you guys see a little talking camera pop up, or a little world, or, you know, I want to make you smile, but I also want to bring the younger crowd in as well. And when he laughs at the things I'm doing or putting out there into the YouTube world, that makes me happy. So I'm here for you, but I'm here for the future generation who plays way too many video games as well. So, alright, let me finish mixing that now that I'm going to climb back out of that rabbit hole I just took. But I did just want to share it. I know a lot of other YouTubers, they think the same thing. We're just here to inspire. And, yeah, just wanted to share that real quick. When my kids laugh, that is just pure music to my ear. Or ears. I do have two. Alright, let's go into a fast forward and finish mixing this epoxy resin up and get it in our base. Alright? Let's see. This is about 4 ounces, I think. Maybe closer to 3.5. And let's, well, let me do this first. Now let's get this in here. Okay, it's a pretty green. I think it's going to go really well with our red mushroom cap. But I'm not sure I mixed up enough, but I'll know here shortly. I sure hope so. But looking at it as of right now, I don't think so. But I've said that before and been totally off base. Okay. I still have some more I can scrape. I just want to catch this little drip or it's going to drive me crazy. But that's okay, everybody needs a little more crazy. Not off the charts. Just enough to bring a laugh or a smile. Okay. Let's see how much I can get out of this cup. And if I can get by without having to mix anything else. Sorry, I take those long pauses because I'm like thinking and measuring in my head. I'm glad I'm not the only one because I see other artists doing the same thing. A lot of times you go into your room to do art and you don't have to turn on the camera and talk. But I'm here for you. Most of us are. Do I need to? I don't think I'm going to need any more. I know it will shrink back a little bit. I don't think it's going to shrink back enough to where I need to pour any more. Now, it's not all the way up to this outside lip, but it's there enough. I'm just going to get the last little bit of drops. Waste not, want not. At least that's what I always heard growing up. I think I get on my kids' nerves saying that sometimes. But it's true. Alright, there we go. I think we can live with that. Yep, I think we can. Okay, I'm going to set this on over here and let the curing begin. Squish around here. And now I am going to take these gloves off and fix the bottom of my lid. So hang in there and I'll see you, hopefully I'll see you in a little bit. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I have no other plans than to make this look like a cute little Christmas mushroom. So I'm just going to start going and just use the creative process to take me where it will. Okay, here we go. Well, we've come to an end, my friends. Let me show you what I did. And I know we were in fast forward, and I know I couldn't show you everything, but I didn't think you'd want to sit here for hours and watch me do it. So here's our lid. I just did the little leaves and berries on top. Went around the edges here and on the outside here. Then I've got my little door and hedges right there. And I went ahead 2 rows at the bottom with pretty emerald green rhinestones. And then I had a leftover coaster, but I put in some little legs to give it some lift. And went in with my UV resin here and a pretty green glitter. And then put that on top of the coaster and then glued the base of my house on. I put the little door, I think I just said that. And it took some time, but it turned out super cute. You think so? Well, thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Once again, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a like, a comment, or share. But I'm most appreciative that you came and visited with me at all. All right, stay tuned. I'll give you some pictures, and I'll show you what this little beauty looks like lit up. It's super cool. These little windows right here, the reason why I filled this up with clear, it turned out really neat. It's probably better in person, so hopefully a few pictures and video will show you what it did. All right? Come back and see me soon. All right? Stay tuned. See you in a little bit.
We'll stay like this forever, right? Forever, right? Forever, right? We'll stay like this forever, right? Forever, right? Forever, right? No one else, just you and me. This love, it's all I see. We'll stay like this forever.